In a galaxy on the edge, Szeth's eclipse rose, a fortress of neon spires slicing the void. Zane Ryder stood inside, armor scarred, facing Sovereign Szeth Kane on his crystal throne. Emerald skin shimmered, silver eyes gleamed. Guards gripped rifles, poised. "Deal's done, Szeth," Zane said, voice rough. "Void Reapers are scrap. Credits now." Szeth laughed, sharp and cold. "No credits, Ryder." Something better. He waved. Guards hauled in a cart with a woman, pale green skin, midnight hair, golden eyes blazing. Her gown clung tight. "Who's this?" Zane asked. "Solara Kane," Szeth sneered. "My daughter, paralyzed, useless baggage. Take her." "You'll regret this, father," Solara snapped. "Quiet," Szeth barked. "You're nothing, girl. Ryder, she's yours or you get zilch." "You don't trade kin," Zane said. "Why not?" Szeth grinned. "She's junk, unless you want profit." "Try it, human," Solara warned, "and you're dead." "I'm not the villain here," Zane replied. "Enough," Szeth said. "Guards, to his ship." Zane followed as they loaded Solara onto the Shadow Pulse. In the bay, she hissed, "I'm no pawn." "Relax," Zane said, firing the engines. "We'll talk when we're clear." Her eyes flashed as the ship roared into space, their paths now bound. The Shadow Pulse cut through the dark, engines growling. Zane gripped the controls, glancing at Solara against a crate, her gown pooling, golden eyes locked on him. "Still planning to sell me?" she asked, voice edged. "Maybe," Zane said. "Black market's got deep pockets." "My father owns them," she replied. "They'll slit your throat. I've got a better deal, his secrets. Weapons, Void Reaper pacts. Get me the Neurospire from Starlock Verge." "What's that?" Zane asked. "Tech to fix my legs," she said. "You in?" "Why betray him?" he pressed. "He ditched me when I broke," she answered. "This is payback." "Risky," Zane said. "How soon?" "Now," she urged. "He'll hunt us." "Done," Zane agreed, plotting the course. Starlock Verge shone ahead, metal and madness. Zane docked as Solara scanned holomaps. "Neurospire's in Sector 7, she said. "Talon Vex runs it." "Talon?" Zane groaned. "That maniac?" "Yeah," she replied. "He's offering $5 million for me." Zane checked the comms. "Good deal." "No," she said. "I've wired Szeth's dirt to leak if I'm gone. Neurospire's mind tech, priceless." "Tell me that first," he muttered. "How?" "You stall, Talon," she said. "I'll vent crawl." "No legs?" he asked. "Arms are enough," she snapped, flexing. At Starlock, Zane faced Talon's crew. $5 mil's cheap," he said. "Prove her worth," a goon growled. "Give me a sec," Zane stalled. Solara dragged through vents, grabbed the Neurospire, an orb, and returned. It fused to her spine, blue light pulsing. "I feel it all," she gasped, clutching Zane. "Stay close." Weeks later, the Shadow Pulse shook. Dr. Kalia Wren, in Nebula Drift's lab, scanned Solara. "You're pregnant," Kalia said. "The baby's tying Neurospire to you and him." Solara stood unsteady. "Zane, ships, Void Reapers, Talon's fleet." "How'd this happen?" Zane asked. "You tell me," she said, grabbing him. "It's us. Kiss me." He did. Power flared. "This true?" he asked. "Yes," she breathed. "The child's growing it." Alarms screamed. Enemies neared. "Can you stop them?" Zane asked. "Like this," she said, mind-halting ships mid-flight. "We're linked," Zane said. "Always," she replied. Solara took the comms. "Szeth's finished," she broadcast. "Crimes, lies, our child proves it." Zane watched. "Bold move." "Had to," she said. "He's here." Szeth's flagship glared. "Traitor!" he roared. "Weakling!" she shot back, shutting it down, Zane's grip steadying her. "Finish him," Zane said. "It's over, father," she declared. Allies, outcasts, swarmed in. "You can't win," Szeth hissed. "I already have," she said. In Szeth's eclipse, now a med hub, Solara gripped Zane. "It's time. Hold on," he said, arm tight. Their daughter emerged, green skin, dark hair, eyes glowing. Tech bent to her. "She's flawless," Kalia said. Zeth knelt, broken. "I was wrong, Solara." "Too late," she replied. "She's our future, Zane." "Damn straight," he said, smiling. The child's gaze touched Zeth. Tech flickered, a silent question. The shadow pulse drifted toward nebula drift, engines quiet. Zane Ryder stood beside Solara Kane, their daughter cradled between them. Green skin glowing, eyes like stars. Hollow screens buzzed with reports. The Ascendant Creed, ancient enforcers of purity, faced collapse after Solara's broadcast. "They're done," Zane said, nodding at the news. "Not yet," Solara replied. "They'll fight." A Creed ship hailed them. "Surrender!" a voice boomed. "Your hybrid defiles us." "Defiles!" Solara snapped. "She's proof you're wrong." "Impossible!" the voice hissed. "See for yourself," she said, beaming the child's scans. Tech and flesh merged. Zane gripped her shoulder. "They'll crack." "They will," she agreed, voice firm. The Creed ship faltered, then cut off. Across space, allied fleets, outcasts, hybrids, closed in. "They're turning," Zane said, watching signals shift. "Good," Solara replied. "Time to land." At Nebula Drift, Dr. Kalia Wren met them, eyes wide. "She's rewriting Neurospire tech," Kalia said, scanning the girl. "Rewriting?" Zane asked. "Enhancing," Kalia clarified. "It's spreading, helping others." Solara smiled. "She's our gift." "More than that," Zane said. "Look, outside species mingled, once divided, now united." Zeth approached, head bowed. "Solara, I've failed you." "You failed yourself," she said. "She's the future you couldn't see." "Can I stay?" Zeth asked. "Earn it," she replied, firm. The child cooed, Tech humming around her. "Peace?" Zane asked Solara. "More," she said. "Hope for all." "Works for me," he grinned, pulling them close.